Alright guys, let's do this. Hey loves, welcome back. This is episode 6 of Tea with Brie. That's me. So today I wanted to get into a tough subject. One that isn't always fun. It gets the views because it's something everyone wants to figure out and navigate, yet it can feel scary and impossible. And that is intimacy. Scratch that. Intimacy during TSW. Yes, that encompasses orgasms and bumpin' uglies, which I know y'all want to talk about, but it is also about grace and affection and connection and meeting each other where you're at in this journey. It's an intimidating and vulnerable place, being that naked, literally, when all you want to do is hide away. But we are as well thirsty for that physical manifestation of love that feels so out of reach. We don't feel like ourselves, and where to begin never really shows itself. So we shrink, and I for one hate that. Just take a sip of your tea and water yourself, because you are worthy of all the love and sexy time coming your way. Get ready. Now I realize there's a big divide to start with, and I'd like to conquer both. So today, I'd like to talk to those who are in committed relationships. Next week will be for all you sexy single folk. However, tune into both for some hot tea indeed. The information is valuable for both parties. So, committed couples, whether brand new or long-term, TSW can swipe the romantic cells down very quickly. You've got one party that feels like their body is gross and tired and nowhere near sexy. And you have the other party who is watching their loved one just deteriorate in front of their eyes, and they're probably handling it in one of two ways. With grace, even though they definitely miss sex, or with resentment and vexation because they miss sex. Relationships tend to fall apart during TSW because you think the life as you knew it is not that life anymore. But this is where meeting each other where you're at comes in. Pure communication. If you, as the TSW warrior that you are not comfortable yet with sex, for whatever reason, you don't have to shut the door on intimacy. You and your partner need that. It's literally what differentiates them from your bestie. Don't lose sight of that. One way to be intimate without sex is an actual conversation. Talk about beautiful memories you share with one another. Reminisce about your first date, an unforgettable getaway, or even that time you did it in that place where you shouldn't have. Bring it all up. It should help remind you both of why you chose each other, why they are your favorite person. You can also share your fantasies with them. Just because your body isn't ready for a romp in the hay, doesn't mean your imagination isn't. Possibly plan a future trip with them, somewhere you always wanted to go. It doesn't matter. Just reconnect. Then, if you're feeling up to it, drape your legs on their lap. Hold their hand if you can. Touch is super powerful. You don't have to be privates deep into someone to create electricity. Find the spark where you can. Now, oh boy. If you are up to adventuring into the realm of adult nap time, get into it. No, that doesn't mean you've got to wear some strappy lingerie or be the rodeo queen or king. You just have to be present. I promise you, if you tell your partner that you want to engage in sex, they are going to be psyched for whatever mattress movement that they get. So number 1, I know my biggest fear back in the day was skin-to-skin contact. I had a fear that I was going to catch something or get overheated. I don't mean STDs, and I don't mean that my partner was ever dirty. But when your skin is that open and fragile, anything under the sun can get in there. If that is a genuine fear, take some precautions. You both can ensure that you are clean and minty fresh, or you can always leave a long sleeve on. At least that can help with the top bits. But for your bottom half, there may be an issue. With a lot of TSW sufferers, the extremities aren't the only things that suffer. Our main attractions can also suffer too. Some people are probably wondering, how on earth does TSW get there? Well, hydrocortisone is sometimes found in feminine products. It is also prescribed by doctors for men and women for their sensitive areas. Lord knows why on earth a doctor thinks that's a good area to put steroids on. So sex just got a little more complicated. However, if friction is the issue, I do have a recommendation. Good old-fashioned lubricant. That's right, it's not just for your gynecology offices or XXX videos. Lubricant can be an enriching and fun new addition to your bedroom bumping. Now, some lubes even come in flavors like vanilla bean for your bean, but I wouldn't do that if I were you. Most of those lubes have a lot of ingredients that are gonna upset your downstairs kitty cat. Go with the more sensitive kind. We have bougie bodies, I don't know. Did you also know, according to PubMed, that 65% of women reported ever having used a lubricant and 20% said they had used it in the past 30 days. Across all age groups, lubricant was most commonly used during intercourse, 58.3% of women, or partnered sexual play, 49.6%. X. And did you hear that? Sexual play? That means if the actual no pants dance doesn't happen, you still have options. Huzzah! Did you know that kids aren't the only humans who should have toys? Well, now you do. Adult toys could be a safe and adventurous way to reconnect with your partner. They help if you're apprehensive with the skin-to-skin contact, and they are a great stepping stone to going full-on hanky-panky. So be open with your partner, physically and emotionally. TSW can truly suck the fun out of a room and a relationship. Dim those lights, ignite those candles, and take baby steps towards finding yourself again. You and your partner are on a heartbreaking journey that deserves all the love it can get. You are worthy of that physical love. Don't deprive yourself just because of the reflection you see in a mirror. You know what I have on my mirror? It says, how you look is not who you are. Remember that. Trust your partner. Let them in. All you have to do is start the conversation and see where it goes. I love you guys and I'm so proud of you. If you have any other tips for partners, leave them in the comments section below. I should also have a code for you soon that I'll put down there. Not like mine, not down here, but in the description box. Now go get those conversations started. Until next time. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. This morning I recorded this and next week's because I'll be out of town, and first of all, it was blurry, the whole thing. But then I was competing the entire morning and now doing this one too against my AC that is turned off, that keeps going on and off. My light just decided to die, even though it's plugged into the wall. Then I had the dogs barking. Then I got the doors opening and shutting. And then the worst bit are these dang birds. There are so many birds. How am I going to do this with those birds? Birds, 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 birds. All day, chirping. Darn you, sunshine. You like my cup? You notice anything on them? It's my favorite kind of dog. It's a wiener dog. Wiener. I've talked about a lot of wieners today. Not like an actual wiener, but you know what I mean. I felt like this was appropriate for our conversation. But yeah, stay tuned. Keep checking out my Instagram. We already had one winner for this week. Yay! And then the second one is starting tomorrow. So please tune in. Make sure you enter the giveaways. These are awesome stuff that we've got for you. And then use my preventable PayPal account to help out and pay it forward if you would like. We have about $350 so far for the giveaway, and I would really like to reach 1,000. So with your help, we can get there. Love you guys. See you next week.